Back there, Kayla's microphone? We do now. All right. Can she figure out how to turn it back on? She got it. All right. What I want you to read is Matthew 6:33. I hope you didn't pop on the screen. You did. Big is ahead of you. Go ahead. Matthew 6:33. She said, "Get that mic out of my face."
But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well.
But seek what?
His kingdom.
Whose kingdom?
God's.
I thought you were going to say his. Whose?
God's.
God's. God's kingdom. God's first, not you and me. You know how mad that makes me sometimes? Because what kind of world do we live in? It's about who? It's about me, right? It ain't about nobody but me, because the world revolves around who? Me. Now, I used to think that was kind of funny when I was younger, because I still am that. But when I was rounder, I thought, yeah, the world does revolve. I have my own gravitational pull. You know? But the world does not revolve around me. Who does it revolve around? God. God's the one that set it into orbit. His kingdom first. His will, not mine. God first. I want to ask you today, how different would each day be if you woke up and you said, God, you make all my decisions today and I'll follow you? How different would your day be? It'd be better, that's for sure. Mine would be. I wouldn't have those moments where I'm driving down the road going, get out of the way, old man. I wouldn't have those times where I get home and I'm tired and my kids are like, hey, she looked at me. And I'm going to hurt you. I wouldn't be like that. I'd be like, it's okay. She's looking at you pretty. You know, it would be, if my life, if I woke up every morning and I said, God, I want to commit my day to you. I want to do what you want me to do. Man, I would not lose it. Because I would lose it. You ever just lost it? Maybe you ever just lost it? You just, Hannah probably made you mad. You're like, ah, I used Peter. And then it's just over. But if we were to put God first, if we were to say, God, you're in control, you're in charge, you know what else we wouldn't worry? We wouldn't worry about things in our life like ball tryouts or band camps, or we wouldn't worry about whether or not that boy thinks I'm cute or not. We wouldn't worry about, oh my goodness, I don't have the money to pay my phone bill this month, because you probably don't have that anyway, your parents probably do. But you're like, oh my goodness, I don't have this, I don't have that. You would be all good. You'd be chill, because you knew who was in charge. But you know, this one, just putting God first on a good day is easy. On a good day, man, you wake up and God's first, and you're like, boom, got the cycle now coming up this week, or next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You wake up Saturday morning, you may have got 2 hours of sleep, if you're lucky. You may smell like 3-day-old nachos. You know that thing? Girls, your hair will be crunchy. You wake up and you'll be like, oh man, I'm just excited because I'm going to church. And Jesus is what's important. On Saturday, you'll be like that. Because it's going to be a good day. Sunday morning, you're going to wake up, you're going to see that person that's your best friend. You see them for 48 hours straight. You're like, I don't like you no more. And it's going to be hard. Especially by the time church is over Sunday afternoon. Because you know, disciple now worship goes late, about 2:30 you're getting out. And you'd be like, I'm ready to go home. I'm sleeping. And you just won't care anymore. But when it's good, God first is easy. But number two says that God has to be first, even when it hurts. Even when it hurts. Okay, you still got that mic? All right. Chastity, do me a favor, Chastity. You got it? Preston's already got it. Preston's got it on Luke 22:42. Chastity, read for that. I'm bringing it to you. Since you won the game, you need to read Scripture. Read Luke 22:42 for us, Preston. Read it loud and proud, bro.
Saying, Father, if this is your will, take this cup away from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done.
God, this is Jesus who's on the cross, and he's in the garden, and he's in pain, and he's struggling, and he says, God, but if your will be that I suffer, let me suffer. Is that easy to say? When that person breaks your heart that you dated, and you loved, and you were so in love with them that you knew that you were going to marry them after dating for 6 minutes. It was it. You know, when they broke up before break back there, and it was over. And your heart was crushed. You didn't know what to do. You were hurt. You let me die, but you're paying. But inside, you're like, man, God, it hurts. God, it hurts. God, it hurts. I want to tell you a story. True story. Happened Sunday. Young man sitting in the back of the room. Jimmy Layton. Some of you know Jimmy for all the fun times he's had in his life and all the time he played ball and all the stuff he played drums for in his life. Thank you for filling in, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Jimmy's going to be filling in more often for us. But let me tell you, Sunday morning, Jimmy got baptized. I'm not sure how many of you were here, but Jimmy got baptized. You know that they called him to come into work and told him to skip getting baptized to come into work. And from what I've gathered, and Jimmy might tell me more story later, but the guy was not very nice about it. Used a lot of language, correct? Said the Bible was good for nothing but ripping the pages out, smoking joints, and know what he said? Yeah. Jimmy, how long had you been working there at times?
3 years.
3 years. And he lost his job because he was committed to Christ. He told him, I'm getting baptized this morning. That's what I'm doing. Joker got baptized. Sunday night during a meeting, he dates Peyton, They're a couple. And Miss Rita was telling us about that situation. And we said, we're going to pray for Jimmy to get a job. Jimmy gets what you have, don't you? A job. But you know what? It was not because Jimmy was looking for Jimmy's greatness and Jimmy wanted to be seen. Because Jimmy, I asked him if it's okay to tell the story. It's because Jimmy was willing to say, I stand up for Jesus even when it hurts. Even when it hurts. I say this, and I posted it on Twitter last night, and I say this, if something keeps you from committing to Christ, you have to kill it. Now let me say this, I want to preface this, okay? I don't mean literally to kill it, okay? I shared with you back there before the two things that really kept me from chasing after Jesus, being committed to Christ when I was in school, was sports and girlfriend. And I didn't kill her, okay? One or two times, but I didn't kill her, okay? But that would have helped me if I'd have said, you know what, this relationship needs to die, even though it hurts. I tell you, there was no greater thing for me in high school than playing sports. I know I don't look like it now, but I was a 4-sport athlete. Loved sports. That's all I cared about. That's all I wanted to do. But if I'd have taken that commitment I had to running a faster 40 than somebody else, or benching more than somebody else, that I wanted to knock somebody's head off more than somebody else, and put that commitment to Christ, the pain of quitting football would not have hurt me. Because I'd have been comforted by God. And that's hard to hear. Let me tell you, some of you in here are some stud athletes. Some of you not so much when it comes to sports. But some of you are amazing when it comes to music. Gifted. Would it kill you to quit something like that? Would it hurt you to say, I give up this? Let me tell you, there's nothing harder in life than loving Jesus when it hurts. Being committed to Christ when it hurts is hard. The true commitment suffers pain. You commit to want to be the best soccer player. You got to run. I don't know why people run. Don't get it. Unless you get chased, I don't do it. But why would you run and it hurts? I dated a girl in high school that was a cross-country runner. And I was like, why do you do that? Because when it's over, my legs hurt, I want to throw up. And I was like, you're crazy. But they're committed to it, even when it hurts. And I ask you tonight, are you committed to Christ even when it hurts? When the moments when people make fun of you because you love Jesus, and the moments when you lost all your friends because you love Jesus, the moment that you maybe don't get to keep the job you've enjoyed and the things you love to do because you're committed to Christ. do you still love him in those moments? Man, I hope so. Because that's what committed to Christ looks like. Because I don't know if you saw this, but he committed to you through pain. You should